What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dan in the building. Let that be known, man. The ultimate meltdown, the ultimate letdown game, man. And we're here to talk about it, man. Here's my co-host.
Hey, what's going on, fam? This is your boy John, man. Go ahead and grab yourself something to drink. Sit back, relax, let that be known. Work.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
What's going on? What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Dealing with these Mavericks, man. Another game that we had to have, man, facing a lesser opponent and showing why Nico needs to make a trade. We have so many deficiencies, man. And I know Luka Doncic makes up for a lot of things that we're lacking. The main thing, man, like, kid can't coach. We know that. You have 8 seconds left. He actually misses a free throw in the crunch time. You have a timeout. Why not call timeout and draw something up for the players that's been hitting all game, which is Kyrie Irving?
It's too much like right.
Why? Why would you draw something up for Clay and he's been ice cold all game? It just don't make sense. And then 2, Lord, we don't have a player on the floor that can run the pick and roll. As hard as they are trapping you on the pick and roll, that means the freaking roller is wide open.
That's common sense. What?
Kyrie can't run it effectively. Spencer Dinwiddie can't run it effectively. Nobody we have on the team outside of Luka Doncic, who we don't have right now, can run the pick and roll effectively, and it's killing us. And it's letting teams off the hook. They're able to trap our guys without having to pay. And it's just putrid, man. It's very, very putrid. The playmaking, the lack of assists. We have 0 playmaking. And for the love of the Most High, Kyrie, please dribble the ball down court. It's good to play off the ball sometimes, but when it comes to crunch time, we need you to have the ball in your hands. We shot 18%.
I was just about to.
From 3. I ain't got to look at it. I'm looking right at the camera. We shot 18% from the 3-point line. And then, for the love of the Most High, why not just post up Gafford? He's freaking killing for the second game in a row. Like, he's killing down there. And then why not play Omax? This game, man, we got out-coached. We got out-worked. We got out-executed. Shout out to the young fella, LaMelo Ball, man. He didn't score a ton of points, but he made sure the ball was in his hands in crunch time. And he made the right pass or the right play in crunch time and got his guys good looks. Unfortunately, Kyrie did not do that. He wants someone else to dribble up, and he's going to go to the post where he's easy to get trapped. He know he can't see out of the trap, and it led to turnovers. Instead of him coming up, set a screen to get the matchup that you want, and work off of that and force them to either come help, or now you can go against a defender. I just don't know where we go here from here. We shot poor as a team, but to still have a chance to win at the end says a lot. And yeah, we're decimated with injuries. Had a late scratch with Quentin Grimes. He was a late scratch. We needed, we needed him in the worst way. Quentin Grimes, late scratch. Of course, Derek Lively. He was questionable but didn't play. Jaden Hardy, could have used him this game. He was out. Of course, Luka Doncic is out. Just decimated, man. Just decimated with injuries, man. Decimated. I don't really know, man. Where we go from here. Kyrie is really not he's just a good complimentary piece. And I know that's gonna make people mad, it's gonna piss people off. He's an excellent scorer. But he's a below average facilitator. Because Kyrie got off this game. But look at his teammates. He couldn't make anybody better. Or let alone he couldn't use the one guy that was going with him to his advantage, which was Daniel Gafford. Daniel Gafford was also killing. Daniel Gafford had 30 plus. And with the way that they was playing Kyrie with the hard trap, I'm spamming the pick and roll. If their big is going to help, I'm spamming the pick and roll, and I'm just going to dump it over to Gafford and go straight to the rim. But late game turnovers, Kyrie dribble, all the way to the baseline, decides to pass it late, off target pass. And that was really the game. PJ was terrible. I think he has that same condition that Kyrie has.
I was thinking that.
Where he's just in his head about playing in Charlotte because that's where he's played his whole career. And Kyrie's the same way about Boston. Whenever we go to Boston, we ain't got to be in Boston. We just play Boston. And just Kyrie just like he almost forgets how to play basketball. He can't hit an open shot. He can't dribble past nobody, no matter who it is. It can be Al Horford. He can't dribble around Al Horford. No matter who it is. He just forgets to play basketball. And so you look at that, and so he's like, man, I know you can hoop because you do it against other really good teams. Like we play OKC. They're a really, really good defensive team. Kyrie's cooking. But like I said, man, if they can't find a way to stay afloat while Luka Doncic is out, if you didn't understand why Luka Doncic is needed through this stretch, you have become full aware of why Luka is needed. Luka overcomes everything, the bad coaching, everything. Man, I don't know, man. What do you guys say, man? I don't know. Martin Luther King rolling over his grave.
Happy MLK Day, folks. In this tough game we draw, man, this meltdown, this letdown. We titled this post game the MLK Day letdown because that's definitely what it was. A very winnable game when you have your backup 5-man cooking. I mean, flat out cooking. He had 21 in the first half cooking. And he don't average no more than 10, 12 for the year, something like that, 14, somewhere around there. And for him to have 21 in the first half and then follow it up and ended the game with 31 and 15, 7 blocks, and then in the
And
crunch
3
time,
assists.
and 3 assists, and you didn't go to him in the last 5 minutes. It's like you forgot he was out there. You went completely away from
First
it.
of all, Kid waited so long to put him back in the game.
He had Cleveland there so long. And we already know how we feel about Cleveland over here. Let that be known sports.
Nico, you letting us down. You letting us down.
Hey, man, somebody put Nico email in the chat, man. So Dad can know.
I'm not lying, man. I will message that man.
So somebody put that email in the chat, man. But for them to not put him back in the game, then let alone when he's in the game, you stop going to him when he was killing him. He had the big guy in foul trouble. And not to foul him out. We could have fouled him out.
He had 5 fouls.
He had 5 fouls. He played second? Basically the second half.
The whole fourth quarter he played
for 5 fouls. And he was this is the second game in a row where Gafford is killing them. He's killing them. And they go away from it. This is all on Jason Kidd.
Kyrie Irving.
I mean, it's Kyrie Irving too.
No, it's Jason Kidd, but Kyrie Irving, man, you're the star that we have out there. It's your job as the point guard to make sure that we are getting solid possessions. That's either with you or the next person that's going, and that's Gafford. Coming down, you should have been making sure that, hey, either I'm taking the shot or it's Gafford getting a good look.
And so between those two there, and then Spencer didn't with it, bro.
Garbage. He ain't give you nothing.
Nothing. And we couldn't even take him out because we ain't got no other guards.
We ain't got nobody.
So it's not like we could have took him out because there's nobody else over there. But I mean, he just flat out. It was just bad. It was just bad. It wasn't like it was okay. He did some good things. No, it was just flat out just bad. Turnovers, bad shots. He was a big contributor to that 21% from the 3.
Pounding the ball.
He don't move the ball. The ball stops with him. Excuse me. It stops with him. He don't. It's like and what's bad about it, he can actually get a better bucket than just sitting there posting up threes. That's what the bad part about it is. He can get inside. He can hit a mid-range shot. He just refused to. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he needs to get a haircut or a shave or what, but he needs something. Something needs to click. They're sitting there, just sitting behind this 3-point line. That's not getting it. You've been shooting. You shot 32% this year. Now, if you're in the rhythm and it's there, that's fine. But just sitting up here, just keep possession after possession, posting these up, and then you turn this ball over, and then you don't get back, or you halfway get back. You leave this man at the 3-point line
instead of closing out.
You jogging back up there, back to him. By the time you get to him, the ball is going through the net.
What did I tell you that we needed? What did I tell you we was missing? What we struggling? What's been causing us losing these games? Is bad what? It's bad point guard play.
Point guard play, man. And yeah, man. It's
like Kyrie cooked tonight, but for as a point guard, he was putrid.
Yeah.
Now, for as getting buckets, he got buckets. Don't get me wrong. Kyrie was getting buckets. But for his like point guard play where he's setting the team up to be in a good position.
Let me ask you this. You remember that guard we have, that young guard, Brandon Williams? The point guard, would you have gave him some minutes tonight?
I mean, it wouldn't.
He suited up.
I mean, he wouldn't have helped because he was gonna turn the ball over too. We already had a turnover problem. Now he's gonna be aggressive and attack the rim, and I like that about him. But as far as like, he's gonna have his faults as well. Like he's gonna turn that mud over a lot. And
So
so
compared to what Dinwiddie gave you tonight and what the rookie gave you, at least the rookie would have been aggressive.
I voted for have Omax play.
That too, because again tonight, well, man, this game was weird. Again with this game today, when he's in the game, like we've been saying for the last few weeks here, he's in the game.
He makes an impact
He makes an
immediately.
impact. In 19 minutes, he has 6 points and 6 rebounds in 19 minutes.
But this game came down solely. This game came down to point guard play. And yes, LaMelo Ball did not outscore Kyrie, but he made sure his team was in a good position every time he had the ball. He was driving, he was kicking, getting guys good looks.
9 assists.
That's what I'm saying. Kyrie was waiting for somebody to get him the ball. And by the time he got the ball, it's 6 minutes left on the shot clock. Instead of Kyrie coming up with the ball in his hands and running the screen and roll and get the mismatch you want and then attack off of that and try to get you a good shot or try to set your teammates up. And then Clay screwed himself early.
Yeah.
Because Clay kept passing up good looks
And turn the ball over.
Trying to give the ball to Gafford or trying to pitch it out. And he'll be right at the rim and he'll just pass it. And it's like, dude, just shoot the ball. And
shooter.
He doing that so much, he ended up getting out of rhythm because you made so many turnovers. Now you have to come to the bench. Now you're gonna get cold. And so he really screwed himself early. He could have got himself going.
Yeah, we need
Gafford don't need to get going because all his shots are at the rim. He's not a shooter. His stuff is high percentage. You're the shooter. You're the one that needs to make sure you get into a good rhythm. But that comes to the thing of what you miss with Luka Doncic. Nobody's getting open looks no more.
Every shot is hard.
Every shot that we shoot is pretty much contested. There is no, and then when there is gravity, like when Kyrie do draw the double team, he can't make the pass because he can't see over the defense. So he has to try to dribble around and then try to make the pass. But by that time, defense on recover. And so we're suffering from that, the gravity pull that you can't make the pass out of this double team. And when he does try to make the pass, it's normally a turnover. And so, man, we're in a bad way because we see Boston Wednesday. And
Minnesota.
We play Minnesota?
So we play Minnesota Wednesday. Then we play Minnesota Wednesday. Then we play Boston Saturday. So this week here is going to be rough. So we got Wednesday, we have Minnesota. Always a back-to-back. Thursday, OKC again at OKC. And then Saturday versus Boston.
So we know that Kyrie isn't going to play one of those games. So there's a big chance we lose both of those games.
I venture to say that we lose. He doesn't play against Minnesota, and he'll play against OKC.
If he don't play against Minnesota, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose to Minnesota, and then we're gonna lose to OKC because Shea gonna be back.
Yeah, and then probably gonna be mad from last week.
And then we're gonna get spanked by Boston. Because he don't play. He don't play well against Boston.
And then Monday we got a little hope. It's Washington at home.
I don't feel no hope. Washington,
I feel hope for
Washington
for
was playing good, boy. They play hard. Washington is another Hornets. Like they're gonna play hard.
Yeah, but I have a little hope against them. I gotta have hope, man. Gotta have some hope. It's MLK Day, man. Gotta have some hope, man. When you sell a hope, Wasn't he selling hope?
The way that these guys are playing, PJ playing putrid. Najee Marshall playing putrid. Spencer Dinwiddie playing putrid. Like, you just keep going down the list of guys. Klay Thompson, putrid. And then Lively, not available. Grimes, not available. Hardy, not available. Luka, not available. Like,
even your boy Powell.
Could he actually use Powell today?
Sad but true.
Honestly.
Sad but true, yeah. Yeah, I guess one thing about Powell, he doesn't turn the ball over.
He don't turn the ball over. Now, he don't finish well.
He don't finish well, but he don't turn the ball over.
He's not going to turn it over.
Oh, man.
But like I said, we had another crossroads, man. And
we got 6 to 8 games before Luka come back. 6 to 8.
And I hate to put this pressure on Luka because, he hadn't played in a month. So his conditioning is going to be
awful.
Nasty. Because you hadn't been able to run at all.
Yeah.
No cardio. So that's a lot of pressure to put on him coming back. But we almost have no choice because it's like,
yeah, we ain't got much choice, bro.
If you're wondering why Luka asked for the ball
has
the ball, this is why. Because the IQ of this team is putrid.
He is the IQ of the team.
If you wonder why he has the ball in his hands, this is why. This is exactly why.
So Wednesday we could very well end up in 8th place.
Man, by the time Luka come back, we're gonna be by 12th. Because we finna lose against Minnesota. We're gonna lose against OKC and Boston.
We played Boston twice in that span.
That's another loss. Ain't no way we
play them on the 6th. So
we should have Luka back.
Should have Luka back by then.
Ain't no way we beating Boston without Luka. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Because that's just a sure firepower.
So hopefully when we get them back, we'll be in the middle of a 5-game road trip. Starting with New Orleans and ending with Boston in their road trip. So and when is All-Star break, man? We need to get to the All-Star break.
Man, All-Star break is
We need a break. We need a break. And was in March, I think.
All-Star break in February.
February, so man, but we need to get to this break because
let me look it up.
We hurting over here, man. We hurting.
Let's see. February All-Star game is February 16th. So that week there.
Oh, man. Well, we somehow get to this All-Star break one. I know we'll be limping into it, but we definitely need that weekend, especially with Luka, Now, does he still qualify for like the All-Star game?
Nope.
Because of the games, or just for like the All Pros and all that?
He disqualified from everything.
I hate to hear that, but it's much needed, man. He need to rest, man. That way he can get himself back in shape. Give him a little time to get back in shape, man.
I mean, I don't mind to hear that. Keep your butt healthy.
Yeah. So, man, this is tough, man. Let me see. 1, 2. Ooh. Do you think we can? Ooh. I would say out of the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out of the next 7 games, we'll probably win possibly 2. Yeah, I would say possibly 2, and that's against New Orleans and Washington. The rest of them, we're going to get dusted. And you think we may get Philly? Because Philly got their own problems.
I don't know, boy. Philly, they scrap. They play teams hard.
But by that time, hopefully we'll have Luka back. So that's February 4th. So
and watch when Luka come back, everybody won't start balling. Like everybody won't play good. Everybody won't play good. Like I can do this. It's just Luka in the way. Luka's in the way. I can really ball. You know, everybody had that notion when Luka was playing, like Luka holding everybody back. And then Luka goes out for a month. Now everybody like, man, where Luka
come back, but they act like they can't play, boy.
They can't function without Luka.
I mean, it's just some of the dumbest just turnovers, shot selection. It just all. I mean, yeah, I'm at this point, man. I think when we play Charlotte, man, PJ needs to just appear on the injury list, man, because he got that same syndrome as Kyrie got with Boston, man. It's just he just forget how to play. The aggressiveness is not there. He turned the ball over. Don't shoot well. I mean, I don't know what it is, man, with these guys now, man. Usually, back in the day when you faced your former team and that'd be like one of your best games of the season.
I think he wants to. It's just getting his head too much. Like it's like Kyrie, like just getting your head too much.
Yeah.
You know, but when Luka come back, watch everybody gonna be looking like an all-star.
Don't make me dog cuss him on here, man. And I know you're right. I know you're right.
Watch Spencer deal with it. When Luka come back, Spencer can't miss.
Yeah, Spencer gonna go for about 25 when Luka come back. I can do this all alone.
Everybody start hooping, and then they start hooping with Luka up there. Everybody talking about, I can really hoop, but I gotta defer to Luka.
It's politics.
It's politics.
No, Negro, it's you. You had the opportunity. You had 2 months. 2 months.
It's politics. Why I ain't no star? Why I ain't hooping?
No.
I can't really have the ball like that.
No. You're a role player, homie. You're a role player.
And then Luka goes out for a month, and then you're garbage.
Garbage.
Like you got the ball. Like do something.
You do something with it. You getting starter minutes. You starting the game and you closing the game.
You playing 30-something minutes a night, man.
And you giving us 7 points.
And you giving us 7
on 7 shots.
So for fans out there, when Luka comes back, I don't want to hear anything about Luka having this ball in his hands.
Not a thing. His usage rate should be 40. Usually around here about 35, 36. It needs to be 40 for the rest of the season.
We are clearly seeing that he makes guys better.
Facts.
When Luka's out there, he takes away so much pressure. Like last time we played in New Orleans, like PJ had a bad game too, but Luka took so much pressure that we still won the game by a lot. We blew him out. But Luka just was so much pressure, and Luka can sense that he was tight. And so Luka just started, I got you. I'm going to control the game. So, miss Derek Lively tonight too.
Shout out D-Live, man.
His ability to switch out, his ability to play make as well, like his playmaking ability.
Could you imagine that pressure between if Gaffer was having a game like that and him and Lively was interchanging like that, the pressure that continues to
they would have fouled him. They would have fouled dude out. Because D-Live is one of the best offensive rebounders in the game. He's top 5. So if he's putting that kind of pressure on old dude, you can imagine he's going to get an offensive foul trying to keep Lively off the boards. You're going to get at least 1.
Your boy Cleaver got 2. Got 2 boards.
I don't know what Nico's waiting on. I don't know. Right now, Nico, anything will be better than Maxi Kleber.
Oh, Max.
I mean, I'm saying you need a veteran going into the playoffs. Like Omax is, he's developing good,
No, you do.
but you got to replace Cleaver with a solid veteran.
Yeah.
Like you have to go get a John Collins. You have to go get someone solid.
Let go of that number one pick, man, because that number one pick ain't gonna be a lottery pick.
You have to go try to get a top end or something, somebody that can fulfill that role. That if PJ is having a bad game, this player is able to step up.
Yeah.
Or if him and PJ's in the game, they're able to be really effective together.
Bro, at this point, man,
because what you had this game, check this out. PJ struggling, Maxey sucks. So you got two guys in the game that's giving you nothing offensively and virtually nothing defensively.
Mm-hmm.
So you got those two, then you add Spencer to that mix. Then you add Clay to that mix. You got essentially almost four guys in the small ball lineup. This is small ball that's giving you nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
The only thing that was good about this game is that nobody got hurt. That would have just put the cherry on top.
And I held my breath when Gafford and Kyrie hit the floor at the same time. I held my breath.
I said, Lord, somebody ain't got up.
And when they was on that break, that 5-on-3 break, I held my breath. Man, at this point, man, this is all hands on deck. Man, you gotta give OG Morris some minutes, man. It's all hands on deck.
I think we'll be fine if he plays Omax more. Like, I think we'll be fine.
I mean, he played on a little more this game here, but I think at this point, man, I wouldn't be mad if Omax played 20 minutes a night.
At all.
I would not be mad. I think for these stretch of games,
he needs to play in the place of him and Cleveland need to switch minutes. Cleveland played 22 minutes. And how many Omax played?
So today, so actually Omax played 19 today and Cleveland only played 14.
That's about right. But take 6 of those minutes off of Cleveland and put it on Omax.
And put it on Omax.
Him going and getting fouled, stuff like that.
Offensive rebound.
Cleveland ain't giving you that. His defensive energy, what he's giving you, those loose balls.
Oh, my bad. I shorted him. I know I say he had 6 rebounds. He had actually 8 rebounds.
Yeah, 8 rebounds. That's what I'm saying. When the ball go up, he's got one mindset. I'm going to get it.
Like I said, if it's any loose ball, I guarantee you, number 8 is going to be somewhere around that ball. Somewhere around it. And if he's not around it, somebody fouling him while he's trying to get to that ball.
And Kessler, he trashed too.
Bro, go ahead and send him back to Frisco.
Boy can't shoot a lick
at all. Why they ain't play young fellow, man? I rather they would have played Gortman than him.
They was looking for the length.
His length didn't work. His length didn't work.
Is what they was, initially looking for.
How long did he have to be in there to realize that that didn't work?
I think he missed them 2-3. They kept leaving them open. He finally dawned on Kid like, oh, I probably should take him out. They're leaving them open.
That's 9 minutes. They could have went somewhere else, man. That's
like
9 minutes.
They're leaving him open.
Like they turning their back against him. They Westbrooking him.
Like they just leaving him open. And the Charlotte Hornets, if y'all didn't watch the Charlotte Hornets,
I watched the Charlotte Hornets.
That was lit. That was going against my team, but they were lit.
Yeah, I couldn't even be mad at them.
That was entertaining.
They don't for them, man. They don't even need no PA announcer in there. Let them do both. Simulcast both.
This is how
That
you
must be lit.
This is how you be an analyst for the game, man. Look at the props they gave to the Mavericks, but it wasn't overboard.
They did not ride.
Exactly, Derek Harper.
Oh,
They gave
man,
Kyrie his props. They gave Gafford his props on whatever. Show PJ some love, of course, because he, he played on that team many years.
Right.
But for the most part, that was pretty much it.
Boy, it's a tough one out there, y'all. Tough one. I mean, okay, day, man. Man, so given the circumstance, man, who's your MVP of the game, man?
I gotta give it to Big Gaff, man. He was so dominant. He was single-handedly until Kyrie caught fire. He single-handedly was keeping us in this game because Kyrie started off slow and nobody else had anything going. It was just purely Gafford. He had 21 points in the first half. Like, he was single-handedly keeping us in it with the offensive rebounding, with the shot blocking, like all over the court. He had shot blocking, offensive rebounding, finishing inside, hitting his free throws. Like, he was just a menace. And he has to, like, he stood alone. Like, he played and was super efficient in what he did. So Gafford has got to be mine.
Yeah, man, that's mine as well, man. Like I said, you in the game with 31, 15, 7 blocks, 3 assists, and a steal. And only had 1 foul.
Yeah, and you're affecting the game all around.
All around. 12 or 15 in the field, hitting all your free throws, and he's a 60% free throw shooter.
67%.
And so for him to not miss at the line, and then, like I said, he only missed 3 shots the whole game. And if we had went to him, he could have easily had 40.
He could have had 40 points. Easy.
I would say he would have had a 40 and 20 game if Kid had put him back in the game.
If they went to him.
So you can't say nothing about his effort or anything like that. He did what he supposed to do, and especially being a big man, you only get the ball when the ball is given to you. And so for him to do what he did and what he could have done if they had fed him, that's my MVP, man.
If they treated him like a second option, Gafford would have had 50. If he was getting the touches like a second option, like he should have been treated like, he would have 50.
Let me ask you this. We know his name been in some trade talks recently.
Gafford is showing this is why you don't. This is why you don't trade me.
Is he safe?
This is why you do not trade me. This is what Gafford's saying. This is why you don't trade me. If Luka had been there and Gafford was playing like this, Gafford would have had 40.
Yeah. Fire down.
Straight screen and roll. He gonna make you pick a poison. Either you gonna trap me out this screen, or you gonna leave Gafford wide open.
And
it's gonna be a dart coming smooth down there, and it's gonna be a dunk until you decide to switch.
That's the thing about him. Like, if he gets the ball down there, he doesn't miss, or hardly ever miss. His percentage is high, like crazy high. Let me see what it is this year. I know he led the 70%, 70.5%, so almost 71%. So he's third in the league right now in percentage.
And I don't know why you don't go to him.
And you don't go to him, especially if he's cooking. Because he averaged 11 points a game, almost 12 points a game. and this man is cooking like this, and you go away from him.
And this is why, like, our our turnovers have gone up. And I kept telling people, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna play fast." I'm like, there's problems when you play fast.
You turn that ball on.
You turn the ball over a lot more.
We can't afford to turn that ball over right now.
And we don't have the firepower to combat the mistakes that we're making. We don't have the firepower. Now, when you have Luka Doncic, yeah, you can get away with a lot. Like the game today where everybody played poor, we probably would have won by 10 or 15 points if Luka was there.
Mm-hmm.
Because he just covers a multitude of mistakes. Even defensively, he covers a multitude of mistakes.
Yeah.
Because he's not an elite defender, but he just knows where to be.
He's in the steal lanes.
Or even rebounding. Like, they was getting second chance points. We had nobody else to rebound outside of Gafford. Luka Doncic is going to go and clean the glass. He's going to get you close to 10 rebounds.
Facts.
And when Luka gets the ball, guess what that's what his teammates get to do, leak. They get to leak out because they know the ball is going to be on point. He's going to launch it.
He's looking already. Once he get that ball, he's looking.
Oh, man. Woo! Boy!
Got the money.
But this is good. This is good for the team, and I'm gonna tell you why. For any fans that come across this, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why this is good. This is humbling, and for all of those who had negative things to say about Luka Doncic, that he's holding us back, that he's killing us, that he's stopping guys from being good. What do you have to say now? Leave it in the comment. Tell me. I'll respond. For all the ones that had negative things to say about Luka Doncic, look at this team and you tell me what now. This team is itching for Luka to come back. You tell me if Luka don't deserve MVP. You tell me. When Luka goes out, we're like the day near 3rd seed. We're finna be 8th seed after today. You tell me. How does a team drop that low? And they're good, and you say they're good without Luka. Dropping a couple of spots, okay, understandable. But dropping all the way down out of the playoffs to the play-in? This is the final question before we get out of here, guys. Who do you trade, y'all?
Who?
You know you're maxed, but you're gonna have to pair him with somebody.
By Dinwiddie.
He don't make enough.
So we have
Dinwiddie's only making like $2 million. He's not making enough.
Yeah,
he's not making enough money. You're gonna have to pair him with somebody that's gonna make up the salary.
So of course, we know Maxi's in that. Okay, well, it depends on who we get or who we going for.
I'm just saying for it's just matching the money. Because that's the biggest thing about the deal, because you have to you have to get really close to the salary.
Okay, so Kleber is making 11 this year.
Okay.
So that's a big help, a part of that. So it's going to have to be a 3-team trade if we do a trade for somebody that's going to be impactful. it's gonna have to be a third team that's involved, just because of the way our
money.
the money is concerned. It's gonna be a third team in it. So, like I said, man, it'd be Kleber for sure, man, and I think Dinwiddie is gonna be in that as well, man. Even though he's only making $2 million. I mean, I still think he has some value there. And other teams look at him as some value there. But yeah, it's gonna have to be a third team in that, man. Maybe even Hardy, man. But Hardy and Dinwiddie both make the same around $2 million, a little over $2 million. So it's not like it's a big thing there, man. I really can't see anybody else with trade that somebody will want. I mean, of course, we got some young guys, but the young guys, they haven't played enough or don't have a value right now. So yeah, I would say Maxey and Spencer, or Maxey, Spencer, and Hardy, and then the third team involved, something like that, man. What about you?
And for me, it's probably gonna have to end up being Maxey and Hardy because of the upcoming deal that Hardy got coming up. He's set to make about $8 million a season.
Yeah.
So that's about $22 million. Close to that. You can get a pretty good player for $22 million. You can get a really, really good player for $22 million and a draft pick. Like you can pretty much get what you want for that and a draft pick. And of course, the team is going to be really after the draft pick. They don't really care. Right. They're like Hardy because he's young. His best days are ahead of him, for sure, because he's just now figuring out how to play.
He's only 22, so
I think in the next 2 years he's going to really, really be something to contend with. And I would hate to lose him or whatever, but as of now, you have a championship window that you're trying to step into, that you're trying to take advantage of. And so I think that's kind of what Nico is kind of looking at. But I would say if Dallas don't get a score or a backup four, go get you a point guard.
Who's out there?
Go get a Malcolm Brogdon. Go get you some type of point guard, man. Kyrie plays better off the ball. Go get you a point guard that can run the freaking screen and roll, man.
Yeah. That's smart with it.
That's smart with the basketball. That way, when Luka's out the game, Kyrie can continue to be off the ball. Man, leave in the comments, man. Let us know how you feel about the direction of the team, man. Or subscribe, man. Rock with us, man. Go tell a friend. Go tell a cousin, man. Go tell your mama. Go tell your daddy, man. We'll be here again, man, Wednesday, man. Hopefully, man, with a different energy, man. Letdown today, man. Shout out to MLK, man. He went out like a soldier. We love y'all.